真气像草原广阔，层层风雨不能阻隔，总有云开日出时候，万丈阳光照耀你我，真情像梅花开过，冷冷冰雪不能淹没，就在最冷枝头绽放，看见春天走向你我。雪花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片苍茫，一剑寒梅傲立雪中，只为一人飘香。爱我所爱，无怨无悔，此情长留心间。
It's Monday, March 14th. I'm Izzy.
And I'm Grant, and this is the Miner Morning Show.
Because I'm 18 and I still live with my parents, yeah, they're not like yours. Well, yours.
Now, please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sophomores and juniors, guess what? We will have Aspire and ACT testing on March 22nd, so be ready.
Now, let's go check out some world news.
A pregnant Ukrainian woman and her child died after Russian troops bombed a maternity hospital in Mariupol. Fortunately, many were able to escape with just minor injuries. The attack came in during Russia's proposed 12-hour truce to allow for refugees to evacuate. One Ukrainian source of information claims that Mariupol now has lost over 2,500 people due to the conflict. Ukrainian President Zelensky assures the population that Ukraine is still winning the war, although for civilians it doesn't feel that way. Russia claims that the maternity hospital was holding Ukrainian troops and all civilians had evacuated at the time of the attack.
Gas prices are now over $4 everywhere, so carpool or walk if you can. This is because Russia is the third largest producer of oil and sanctions are limiting the export of oil. This is causing oil to inflate in price, especially in Europe and the United States. That's crazy.
You can say that again. Colombian Senator Gustavo Petro, who polls suggest is the favorite to win May's presidential election, has secured the nomination of the left-wing Historic Pact coalition. Mr. Petro, a former guerrilla within the M19 rebel group, won Sunday's primary by a wide margin. He will face 5 other candidates in the presidential election on the 29th of May. Were he to win, Mr. Petro would become the first left-wing president to lead the South American nation.
That's all for the wonderful world of news. Now here's Ainsley with the weather.
Hey miners, today is cloudy with only a 5% chance of snow. There is a low of 23 degrees and a high of 41 degrees. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a low of 31 degrees and a high of 47 degrees, and a 24% chance of snow. That's all for the weather. Now back to the desk.
Thanks. Now, let's go to the wonderful world of sports with Maddie.
Good morning, miners. Congrats to Annika Futch, Noah Messi, Karine Letchford for all placing in the top 10 for wrestling state championships. Last week, boys varsity soccer beat Real Salt Lake Academy 1-0. Today, there's girls golf at Rose Park from 9, and boys baseball for JV at 3:30, and sophomores are at 5:30 at Mountain Ridge. Tomorrow, we have girls softball at Murray, 3:30 for varsity and 5:30 for JV. Also, boys lacrosse versus Lone Peak, 5 for varsity, 7 for JV. That's all for sports. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Maddie. Today at 7 p.m., Dustin Smith, the founder of Especially for Athletes, will be sharing his knowledge surrounding athletics and leadership with Park City. All students and families are welcome, regardless of their athletic involvement.
Minors, did you know that the productions class is putting on one acts this Friday and Saturday? There will be 3 one-act long plays that will be shown Friday at 7 and Saturday at 7, including Murder Well Rehearsed, The Most Dangerous Game, and Death of a Dead Guy.
The class has also been making promo videos for these plays. So, here's a promo for Death of a Dead Guy.
This week on Friday and Saturday, get ready for the performance of a lifetime. You'll laugh, you'll cry, and most importantly, our body is a dead guy.
Really, this is absurd.
So come see Death of a Dead Guy if you've ever wanted to see our Bobby dead.
I'm R. Bobby, and I approve of this message.
Man, what a great video. Make sure to check it out. Minors, if you love to dance, don't miss out on the dance program placement auditions on March 30th and 31st in room 258. For more information, contact the dance program director, Ms. Ashley Mott, at amott@pcschools.us.
Students, something important is about to be said, so listen up. 4 teams of PCHS students made the top 24 this year for the Lassonde Entrepreneurship Challenge at the University of Utah. This is a huge accomplishment, as this competition typically gets over 500 applicants from all over the state. The teams created a unique business idea and prototype and submitted it to the competition. Now, public voting has opened up, and it's up to you to help these teams. They need your help. Public voting starts today at noon.
Here's what you need to do. First, teachers will post a link to their Canvas page for the voting website, lassonde.utah.edu/hsuec/vote2022. Second, students need to click the link and vote for each of the PCHS teams. After that, you must confirm your vote via email. This is important because if you don't go to your email and confirm your email, the vote won't count. Once you've confirmed your email, once you do that, there can only be 1 vote per email address, which means if you have a personal email address, you can vote again. You didn't hear that from me, though. Do this soon, as voting closes on the 25th.
That's super cool, Grant. What happens if one of our teams wins?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Izzy. Public voting can get teams into the top 10. Once they are in the top 10, they can win the grand prize of $10,000, or second place $5,000, or third place $2,500, and other prizes such as People's Choice Award, top public voting, and Lassonde Housing scholarships. The PCHS groups you're going to be voting for are Morris Workshops, Opala, Travelminder, and Virides.
That's pretty cool. Speaking of cool, have you seen the new Batman movie? Something, I am vengeance, something. Anyway, here's a public opinion on the film.
So me and my friends Jacob, Ryder, and Colton all got to see Batman early because Colton has connections, and basically these are our thoughts. So yeah. Well, what did you think?
Yeah, it was pretty good actually.
Okay, right,
I liked it.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Batman between like Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and Robert Pattinson?
Probably Christian Bale just because he has more movies, but probably Robert Pattinson when more movies come out.
Okay. And a second question related to that: do you prefer The Dark Knight or Batman?
That's a really close one, but I'd probably go with the Batman.
Okay. It's a good choice.
It's all a lie. Like I'm just trying to say that's a lie.
How'd you feel about the Riddler being the big baddie?
It was different
Think
than
you're
the
a big
Joker.
baddie. Would you recommend the movie to young, naive folk?
Yes.
Sick. Random question.
Derek Spotting. Hold on. I. Okay.
I'm gonna spoil it.
No, don't spoil it.
Amen. Okay, so what did you think of the movie overall?
I thought that, it was long, but it was pretty good.
Yeah? What did you think of Catwoman? Okay, now what did you think of Robert Pattinson as Batman?
I liked him in Twilight better.
You would be a Twilight fan. Would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably like a solid 12.
Answer.
Those are some pretty hot takes. Anyways, are you interested in cheerleading? Well, there's an informational meeting on March 16th from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the PCHS auditorium that parents and athletes must attend. So be sure to show up if you are interested.
Congratulations to Clay Hickle and Noah Canada. They are the state champions in policy debate. They were the only undefeated team in policy at this weekend's state tournament. This is a huge feat, so make sure to congratulate them if you see them.
Congratulate the students.
Join the cheer team.
Watch the new Batman movie.
Audition for dance company.
Stay positive, test negative, and have a metallic Monday, Park City.